Hello YouTubers, Jim from Ohio here once again with another update on my solar project. This weekend was nice enough in Ohio that I was able to get out to the garage and do a little bit of woodworking, so I did take some time to build a shelf to store my batteries on. I made sure that I used good wood and that I had a solid plan. This did need to support the weight of all these batteries. I've got 20 batteries here that are made by Valence, and these are lithium iron magnesium phosphate batteries, which are the best kind of batteries you can possibly get to use for solar. Now, I picked these up from a recycle center, and it's my understanding they came out of some medical carts a while back, and the batteries are actually still good, but apparently in the medical industry they're required to change the batteries periodically whether they need them or not. And I was able to pick these batteries up for about $10 each, so I got a really good deal on them. Altogether there should be about 10 kilowatts of energy that I can store in these. Now, along with these batteries, I wanted to make sure that I had good components to use, so I picked up one of these battery switches. I can switch between two banks or run on both banks at the same time, and this is a Blue Sea switch that's marine grade, and it's supposed to be one of the best switches you can get for that. In addition to that, I also picked up some Blue Sea bus bars. One for the negative side, one for the positive side. And the way I'm going to wire these batteries, because of this inverter right here being a 24 volt inverter, what I'm going to do, these are 12 volt batteries, and I'm going to wire them 4 together in a 24 volt series and parallel hookup, and I'm going to have 5 banks of those batteries connected over to the bus bar, and then those will run up to the switch. And I haven't decided yet if I'm going to have all 5 of them online at one time, or maybe I'll set it up so bank 1 is everything in this row, and then bank 2 would be in this row, and what I would do then is maybe charge up some of the batteries and keep them charged in case we have a storm or some type of a power outage. I can switch over to a reserve battery set. So I haven't quite decided how I'm going to do that yet, but I'm kind of tossing around several different options. In addition to the bus bars, I also picked up some A&L fuses. I'm going to be hooking up 80 amp fuses to the battery on the negative side. And then on the positive side, I'm going to have a 150 amp breaker switch so that I can turn the batteries off from the breaker if I need to, whenever I want to service it without shutting down the rest of the battery bank. Well, I haven't done any wiring on this yet. There's a little bit of other work that I need to do. I'm still waiting for those 150 amp breaker switches to come in. I do have my cable and the end connectors all ready to go, but the other thing that I'll need to do is when I got these batteries, they were totally drained, which isn't a problem with the lithium iron magnesium phosphate. You can drain those completely and it won't hurt the batteries at all, and that's why they're so good for solar. But they were totally drained, and I charged them up and tested, and they held a charge for a good 6 months, but it's been about a year since I've done that, and I'm just now getting around to finally trying to put them into use. So I do have a small charger that is able to work with lithium batteries. I do want to bring them up to at least 12, 14 volts or so each before I try connecting them to the inverter. So it's going to take me a little while because I only have one charger right now, and hopefully once I get them charged going forward, once I get solar working, this baby I'll be able to take care of that. Well, that's the update that I have for this week, and I'll look to post another update when I start doing all my wiring and figure out how I'm going to divide this battery bank up. In the meantime, I'm ready to go up here, with the exception of a couple of the components in here. I am still waiting for a couple of parts to come in from China, so I haven't forgotten about doing a video on this, and I'll do a wiring diagram at the same time. can't really put that diagram together till I know what components I'm going to use. But we're getting snow again this week, and so I don't know when I'm going to be able to get those solar panel racks mounted in the yard. I'm really getting anxious to do that. I'd like to start turning things on and doing some testing, but I guess it'll happen sooner or later. Alright, well, thanks for watching my updates, and keep posting comments or questions down below, and thanks for watching. Take care now.